WUWAH.
Good morning. I hope you slept well. My name is David, and this is Nala. I can't say my surname or the name of the show within the first minute because the algorithm doesn't like you swearing within the first minute. So I'll just give you some encouragement. Are you off again? What do you want? Sorry, if you're listening to the audio version, I'm holding my dog who's kind of enjoying the cuddle, but also not. What do you want? I hope you've gotten out of bed. I hope you've had some water. I hope you've maybe done some stretches. And I hope that you have a very simple plan for today. I hope your simple plan doesn't involve listening to the band Simple Plan, because I don't like them. But I just don't really like pop punk that much. They're not as bad as All Time Low, who I think are the most appropriately named band of all time. This is very negative. I'm very sorry. I walked past All Time Low playing at Sonosphere, and I was like, that is an all time low for music. Imagine if All Time Low were like, this looks good. I'll watch this motivational podcast so I can get out of bed. And I'm like, you guys are rubbish. I'm sorry, All Time Low. I just think you're really bad. My name is David Hoare, and welcome to Waking Up with a Hoare.
Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare.
How my morning's gone. This morning I have been dragging my feet. I have got demand avoidance. Yeah. I am very busy from Tuesday onwards next week, so I need to get as much as I can done between now and Monday. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to do. There's a bunch of stuff I need to do to make my life better. It's all things that, in theory, doing them will make my life better. And I need as much time as possible to get it all done. And I woke up at 10 and I was like, yeah, I can get out of bed within the first 10 minutes. And then I stayed in bed for an hour and 15 minutes, and I've had a really, really slow morning. I just had some coffee now. I'm really, really dragging my feet. Sometimes that happens though. But I've had some toast, I've had my meds, I've had some supplements, I've stretched my neck out, and I've journaled. So things are improving. What I intend to do today. Today I need to prepare for the release of Always Count on Surprises, which is out now because you're watching this tomorrow. Here is a clip. I release music under the name Branching Audio. It's kind of lo-fi, down-tempo, chill-out music, like Lemon Jelly, Bonobo. It's kind of a bit of public service broadcasting using a bunch of vocal samples. I've got a new album coming out on the 5th of September on Bandcamp Friday called Cassette Recollection. This is the second single I've put out. It's called Always Count on Surprises. I'm really, really happy with it. I hope you like it too. It's out on Bandcamp and all music streaming platforms. Yeah. So today I just need to prep for that by making a few things. I also need to do some laundry because my floor drobe has basically just become the floor. I also need to prep because I'm doing a gig in Plymouth tonight. Hooray! And I need to mix and master my album and edit some more of these podcasts. How did yesterday go? Yesterday, I went to the osteopath. I like going to my osteopath. My osteopath is great because everybody else who I speak to in a professional capacity tries to treat me as a very serious individual, which I am not. But the first time I went to my osteopath, she was like, take your shirt off and let me see your back, because I was just like crumpled and in pain. And she just looked at my back and just started laughing. And she was like, what have you been doing? It turned out all I'd been doing was just sitting down during lockdown. But she was just like, what have you done to yourself? And that's what I need, is somebody kind of being nice, but like having fun with it, rather than being like, well, you shouldn't be sitting like that all day and doing it. It's like, maybe don't sit down all day. She added to this because I've been going to the gym and doing like 15 minutes of running, and my hamstrings have been getting very, very tight. And she was like, the reason they've been getting so tight is because they're very weak. So she's now giving me some exercises that I have to go do in the gym for my hamstring. Not to get swole, but just so that my legs aren't weak. After that, I went and recorded another episode of this podcast with a guest, which is very exciting. That'll be out in the middle of September. I hung out with my girlfriend, and I mixed and mastered some more of my new album that's coming out on the 5th of September. Yeah. comments. Thank you for all your lovely comments on what I've been doing. It's really, really lovely. Hazel on a YouTube video has said, "Oh, I just understood the WUWAH. It stands for Waking Up With A Hoare." WUWAH. I was like, damn, it's all in the titles now. He's really latching onto that one. The latest Coheed and Cambria album really reminded me of that album with Welcome Home on. Probably going to go see them again this year. Proper love them. But what are the epic songs? You haven't helped me there. You've just said that you like them. What are the epic songs? Please tell me the epic songs. Aldo has said, games need a parent mode where the achievements are difficult yet achievable in the 4 minutes you have between getting the kids to bed and the other half saying, no, it's parent bedtime now. Brutal. Blue Bus MMs. Busms? I'm never quite sure how to pronounce this. Says, I'm really enjoying the positivity in these. Nice to see the dog too. Thank you, Blue Busms. Nia Harrison has said, always use the time for Nala and encouragement. Yeah, that's what we want. Bethany on the original Explainer episode says, looking forward to these. Streams with Hoare were very motivational during lockdown, and I still have the clips. Yeah, I'm back, but in YouTube form. Kim Bailey says, I love this so much already. I spent almost every morning watching David on Twitch during the pandemic, and I missed that a lot because it was always a lovely part of my day. This kind of has the same vibe of easing into the day ahead with a lovely chatter. Yeah! Doing things, but at my own speed and time. Benji Seawood says, you could have been all I wanted, but you weren't honest. Now get in the ground, which is a Coheed and Cambria lyric from Welcome Home, which is still the only Coheed and Cambria song I like. Tell me Coheed and Cambria songs that are epic. They all seem to go pop punk after Welcome Home. Tell me the epic ones. Thank you for your lovely comments. Please keep on writing them. They make me very happy, especially when you're like, you're doing good things, David. My question for you today is, how do you organize your brain when you have a lot to do? Because I'm quite good at making lists and I'm quite good at thinking about what I need to do, but it's just kind of executing it all in the right order. I've got a bunch to do. I need to do it. I want to do it. I've got to do it. My brain's a bit fizzy. I do find that automatic writing helps, or like what's her name? Julia Cameron in The Artist's Way calls morning pages, where you just write whatever. That's very useful for getting out of my brain. And I do a lot of spreadsheets. I do a lot of spreadsheet organization to try and get it. I'll figure it all out. But what do you do to organize your brain? I hope that today you have a walk if you can, hydrate, have some fruit and some veg. 3 meals. 3 meals is very important. Clean your glasses if you need to clean your glasses. I know I need to because I haven't for a bit. And tell a friend a joke. Why not tell a friend a joke? That's my encouragement for you today. Here's the joke that I've been telling people because my friend Alex told me it. I don't know whose joke it is. If this is your joke, I'm not stealing it. I'm just passing it on to the world. A man walks into a sandwich shop. There's a very attractive lady behind the counter. And on the counter, there's a sign and it says, cheese rolls, £1. Ham rolls, £2. Wanks, £10. And the man looks at the lady and goes, do you give the wanks? And she says, yes, I do. And he said, well, wash your hands. I want 2 cheese rolls, please. I hope you have a lovely day. Please go listen to Always Count on Surprises, my new song, Branching Audio, Always Count on Surprises. I will be back next week for more Waking Up with a Hoare. Oh, I don't like that wink.
Try and have an adequate day. Meet your basic needs and don't be a dick.